Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Wizard World Columbus Day 2. My name is Gutex.
My name is Justin Wong, and we're going to be here training some people and also showing off some Juri character that just came out this week.
That's right, Juri is the newest DLC character added to the Street Fighter V roster, and she just came out this week. Of course, this is her second appearance in the or maybe third appearance in the series if you count Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yep.
But she's brand new. She's got a lot of things that are the same and a lot of things that are different. And Justin, I know you've been playing her a little bit. I watched you in training mode for an hour. I'm like sitting there taking notes because I find it really interesting. The way that other people learn characters. I'm someone that wants to look at all the numbers and the data first, but unfortunately that's usually not available for the new characters. Tell us a little bit about your approach when you are learning a new character.
So it was really hard to play Juri at first because you're used to it from the old versions of the character. So like an example, Juri anti-air was crouching medium punch. One of the best anti-airs in the game is Street Fighter 4. But now it doesn't go up anymore. It goes straight. So you cannot use that as an anti-air anymore. I think you gotta log in.
Oh, sorry. So that's not a...
Yeah, so it's not an anti-air anymore. And then also...
Oh, I'm totally not plugged in.
She has different normals now, different special moves. The pinwheel is not the same anymore. It's a different motion.
It's like an uppercut. Oh, it's a different motion.
Yeah. So before it was a quarter circle back kick.
Uh-huh.
Right now the quarter circle back kick is replaced by this Hazanshu looking move that's similar to Chung Li's. And then
the lights are on. Oh, sorry. Unplug and replug. Okay, sorry about that. So she's got the Hazanshu.
Yeah, Hazanshu. That's like her new. It replaced the pinwheel. So that used to be the pinwheel motion.
That's really good.
Yeah, so it's unsafe though. So this is more of a combo ender, or if you see a fireball. So it goes over fireball fairly easily. So if you let's say throw a fireball, you can use that as a punish. So it's
on reaction.
On reaction.
It's fast enough.
Yeah, fast enough. And then her pinwheel is now a dragon punch with kick. So if you do a light kick one, that's like the combo version you want to use. But then the medium kick is the anti-air one.
Medium is anti-air.
Yeah, medium kick is anti-air. And then obviously her reversal is the EX version of that.
Jump at me?
Yeah.
Oh, too close.
Yeah, see?
So does that have invincibility?
Only on upper body invincibility.
Okay.
So you can't do it on wake up. If you want to do it on wake up, you have to use EX.
Sure. Okay.
And then pretty much, and the last move she has is the fireball kick, which is very similar to Street Fighter 4, just a little bit because of obviously the animation, but you don't hold the button anymore. So that's another thing that Juri players have to get used to.
But wait a minute. It looks like she only has a low fireball?
Yeah, a low fireball only. And then the other version, the medium kick one, is like this jumping overhead, but it's not an overhead looking one. So it's a combo extender. And then the heavy kick is like the finisher right there.
Okay, so basically in previous versions of Juri, you would do the fireball motion and then hold it, and then the button that you used would determine the angle at which the fireball would go up.
Yes.
So now instead of having that, you don't need to hold the button at all. You just store the charge, which you can see at the bottom of the screen next to the V-trigger meter. So you see right there I have light, right there I have medium, and right there I have heavy. So each icon indicates which one you have available.
Yes.
So does that mean that you always want to have all three of these stocked if possible?
You usually want to have all three.
So when you start, which one do you...
I prefer the fireball first, just because...
Because then you have a fireball.
You can create space, right? Because look how slow it is. You can like charge at least two once you release it. So let's say you let go, boom, boom.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me clear mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that we were starting fresh. So I would start by loading this one and then load the second one.
Yep.
Okay, so now I have two stocked.
Yep. And then if you throw the light kick fireball, you can charge it back up.
Oh, I can charge it back up
Because
after it's going.
Yeah.
Because they have to deal with the fireball. Oh, what am I gonna
Exactly.
do? Hopefully, I'm far enough away to get that second charge.
Exactly.
So basically, I should always have one stocked.
You should always have one stock in the beginning. Like the round 1 fight backdash, you're storing the move.
You find that that's like I don't know. Is that a lot to keep track of?
It is because you need these moves to do your combos. Because right now, like a lot of people are saying, oh, Juri doesn't do enough damage, right? And because you don't have the move stocked up, she needs resources to do damage. Because the thing is, she can cancel her low forward into that, right? But she cannot combo into this. You see? So you have to use crouching medium punch to combo it, or standing heavy punch to combo that. But if you have these moves stored up, you always use the heavy kick version of the move to get an easy combo.
Oh, okay. So, okay, here, let me store that one. Okay, so, oops, sorry. But the medium one won't.
The medium will not combo.
Oh, I see.
So the only way you can combo the medium one is using a standing heavy punch, and you can combo into that.
Oh, that actually has pretty good range.
Yeah. See?
Oh, okay.
So what's really good about that combo is that you can link afterwards. So you can do this and cancel the crouching medium punch.
Huh. Okay, so let's say standing heavy punch, medium.
Quarter circle forward medium punch, and then crouching medium punch. Yeah, there you go. And then you can always do crouching medium punch into that.
Oh, into the
quarter circle back.
Are you doing
Light punch, light kick version.
Got it. Okay, here, let me store it. Oops, sorry. Okay. All right, so let's recap. Standing heavy, medium fireball. What is the
Quarter
move
circle
called?
forward medium punch. Medium kick.
And then medium punch
Yeah.
into the medium.
Quarter circle back light kick.
Okay.
It's a lot to remember with Juri. Nice. Oh, light kick version.
Light kick version. Sorry, guys. I've never played this character, so I'm learning just like you guys are.
There
Like
you go.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
And
obviously,
then after that, would you?
I would let go of the fireball so they quick rise. It goes into a meaty.
Fierce, fireball, crouching medium punch, light,
Yeah.
half circle back,
And then
throw the fireball.
yeah, light kick fireball.
And then after the fireball's out there, would you back up and try to store fireballs again?
I think I would see how they get up, and then if they normal recovery, I'll jump at them, because the fireball will hit them before your
Forces
jump
them
will
to
hit
block.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try. I missed it.
So don't do it as a cancel. Do it like after the recovery of the quarter circle back light kick. Yeah. So you keep the pressure going.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
And then obviously in Street Fighter 5 we have something called V skill. So her V skill is very interesting. It's like this cross-up move.
Wait, hold on. Can we change the meters and take the V trigger the V gauge down to regular? And then restart. That way we can, because I want to see you know how much. Oh, okay. So it takes 3 of those. Whoa.
Yeah, so what you can do with it is you can also hold it.
Oh, and
this,
then
and
cancel?
you can dash out of it. And the good thing about it is you can store it. So let's say there'll be like a little smoke on that smoke thing. When you see that smoke, you can cancel out of it, and then now you have a level 2.
I have a level 2 after I.
Level 2 version of V skill.
So am I looking for the dust at the bottom?
You're looking at when the dust explodes. So keep holding it. Boom. You see that?
But I can cancel before that.
Yeah.
Okay. So once I do that, then it's stored for the next one?
So it stores the level. So there's a level 1 version, which is the cross-up version. So press normally. So that's level 2.
Okay.
So press that, that's level 1.
Level 1.
And then if you hold it all the way, that's level 2 where it hits in the front.
Oh, level 1 hits in the front and then the back?
Yeah, level 2 hits in the front and then in the back.
Okay, can you try, okay, here, let me try to charge this. Okay, so so basically, if I'm on this side and then I have it charged and then I let it go, you're gonna need to block the front and then switch to the back?
No, you just block the front.
Oh, okay, and then it just auto blocks.
Yeah.
But you have to know that the level 2 is coming. Otherwise, you could be switched up and then start to see it coming and block the wrong way and then get hit twice.
Yeah. And then also, if you want to find a way to build V-Trigger instead of just like trying to like go for like these Hail Mary ones, she has a new target combo. Stand medium punch, forward heavy punch. So it's a launcher. Yeah. And after that, what you can do is you can cancel the V-Skill.
Oh, okay, okay. Kind of like Vegas.
Yeah. Target combo on the V-Skill.
Wow, that actually does quite a bit of damage.
Yeah. You can. It helps really. It helps so much just building it. And then you can obviously set up. But I think the most interesting about this character is that with these fireball charges, you can cancel one into another.
Okay.
So you could do quarter circle forward heavy kick, then into quarter circle forward medium kick, into quarter circle forward light kick. So do it like as like it's a cancel, like boom, 1, 2, 3.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Oops, I forgot the last one.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's a lot to remember of her. Yeah. And
Do you have to go in that order?
It's better to end with the fireball because you're +2.
Even if they block.
Because all these other enders are unsafe. Like this is unsafe on block, this is unsafe on block, but the fireball is the safe one.
Okay.
So like let's say if you had someone in the corner and Juri was known for like having pressure in the corner.
Yeah.
So you could do something like this. Oops. And you get another fireball.
Ooh, okay. And what is that string that you're doing?
So I do standing light kick into standing medium punch.
Is there a reason why? Is there like a nice little frame gap in there?
I just feel like that's like the appropriate button to press.
Whoops.
So because standing light kick is definitely plus on block.
I'm doing it too fast. Because it's a link, right?
Yeah.
And then a link and then a cancel. And then they're back in it.
Yeah. So it's really fun playing, do that type of stuff.
What about like anti-airs?
Anti-airs, you could obviously the medium kick uppercut or EX uppercut.
I really like how that's like a different motion now.
Yeah.
Because she, in 4, she didn't have an uppercut. She had EX pinwheel, which would kind of do it, but it's not the same as like getting
not,
that.
It's not really guaranteed.
Yeah.
She can use standing heavy punch or crouching heavy punch, but I do think those are harder buttons to anti-air with. Yeah, see, it's really hard to time it compared to like just straight dragon punch.
Oh wow, that used to be her best move for anti-air.
Yeah, it's not as easy anymore.
Oh, but you get a crush counter.
You do get a crush counter.
Huh. But you know, under high pressure situations, you know, maybe you don't want to always risk that, so it might be better to just go for the uppercut.
Yeah, it's always better, especially if you have this in your arsenal. It's always much more guaranteed to go for the uppercut version of this move.
Do you get a crush counter after that?
Oh yeah, only EX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, her crush counter is just crouching heavy punch or standing heavy kick.
Okay. Okay.
So that's a really hard confirm to get a combo afterwards. So let me put you in normal first. Let's counter on stun. So let's say if you get it from here, it's really hard to get a combo afterwards. See, you won't be like in reach. So if you're like from far, you just want to do into that. Simple.
Is that light?
Yeah, light kick version. Well, obviously if you're closer, you can walk up a little bit and get the combo button afterwards.
which is standing heavy.
Yeah, standing heavy punch.
Okay.
So let's say you have it stored. You have the medium kick version stored. You can do like a really good combo like that. Good damage right there. Also, you can do crouching fierce. But what's crouching fierce is it's a much better crush counter in terms of getting combos. But I do think this is the button to fish with.
Okay.
Because you can hop over lows with this.
Oh, okay. So if you block an uppercut or something else that would give you a crush counter state, then you would use crouching heavy?
I would use crouching heavy punch. Because the thing is, you could do crouching heavy punch and then dash afterwards.
Okay. But if you're trying to fish for a crush counter, then the...
you want to use standing heavy kick.
Wow. And you don't even... Oh, what is that? An overhead?
That's back heavy kick. It's kind of like
Is
Ryu.
that an overhead?
No, it's not over. Her overhead is forward medium kick.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's really good. Look at that.
It's like Ryu.
So you could just, you know, in the neutral, you know, you're walking back and forth trying to get position, and then you're trying to hit them with that, and then once you hit them with the crush counter, look, then you would.
I would use the quarter circle back light kick, especially because the range you'll hit it is too far for you to get a confirm on the combo.
But you can see, I mean, you can see it that it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after, you know, let's say after that knockdown, after the light Hasanshu, what are her options? Is this the time to throw out the fireball?
I think anytime you get knocked down, it's always time to throw a fireball. At the moment, that's like the meta right now.
Okay.
But if you don't have anything stored, that's kind of what you want to use more in terms of just like building it, because you always want to have access to it. Yeah, you always want to have access to it. So even if you knock them down and you don't get the next spot opportunity, you gain resources.
Right.
So that's another way to look at it. Because I know most people, they like, oh, if I get the knockdown, I need to mix you up. But sometimes getting the resources and setting up shop is the better way to go, depending on the character that you have.
What about, you know, if you were down in life, you know, they have like a 30% lead, you get this knockdown, is it better, you know, I mean, every situation is different, but is it okay to just be like, okay, I'm going to take this time to just set up shop again, or I'm going to take this opportunity to try to go in?
Well, the thing is, if you want to make a comeback, you need these resources to make the comeback.
Anyways.
Yeah, because you're not going to have damaging combos without these options, because you can combo, into light kick pinwheel, but that's about it, right? You can use that as a combo, or you can use the EX version of the quarter circle for light kick, but you're not gonna get big damage. Like, because let's say if you land the combo like this, like, see, that already does more damage than the combo that you'll probably do regardless.
How much does that do?
So let's say do this.
Wow, 245, no bar, but it costs two of your stocks. Got it.
And compared to like just doing this, 123 or 122. So you're definitely risking like at least 120 extra damage. But now let's talk about her V trigger. Her V trigger is definitely kind of a little bit similar as Street Fighter 4 Ultra 1, the Feng Shui engine. You're able to cancel, chain your normals.
That wouldn't otherwise be able to change.
Yeah, but you cancel into your special moves. The good thing about the V trigger is that let's say you activate the V trigger, and you know how before V trigger you have to store your moves.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to store your moves at all.
Oh, that's quite the upgrade. And since she has a 3-bar V trigger instead of a 1-bar V trigger, 2-bar V trigger, what does that mean? Does that mean
that's the comeback factor?
Okay.
Yeah, 3 bars V triggers usually means that's your comeback factor. So let's say let me get rid of all these. But now let's say I activate V trigger. Now you'll never see the charge moves ever again. I can always cancel
So there's no reason to activate. Okay, let me clear this out.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually. Oh, wow.
It stays. Yeah.
It stays. So I can have 3
Extra
of my
after.
extras. Oh wait, hold on. And then they still stick around, but it should be noted that when you use any of these attacks, it uses some of your V-trigger bar. So, but it looks like from once you activate that. Okay, so it looks like each of the variants of the what are we calling these? Like the charge moves, I guess. Each of the variants uses up a different amount of your V-trigger. See, if I just do this, or 5, I could get about 5 of those before it runs out. But if I activate and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so each of them costs a different amount of the V-trigger bar, allowing you enough time to probably do all 3 in a combo and then have a few extra.
Yeah, because the thing is, you can't just like we talked about. You're able to cancel into one another, but you can't cancel the same, and you can only do up to 3 in one repetition.
Right.
And then you have to wait again. You can't do 6 at the same time.
And so the sequence is heavy, medium, light.
Yeah, or you could do medium, heavy, light. But you always want to end it with light because you're plus after that, and it's not punishable.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So let's say you want to let's combo into the V-trigger.
All right.
So the most common one to combo is using the heavy kick version of the quarter circle forward light kick, and cancel the first hit in the V-trigger. You get combo afterwards. That's like usually what everyone goes for.
Okay, hold on. So it was. Say that again. It was.
So it's the heavy kick version of this move. The first hit, you cancel on the V-trigger.
Okay.
And then you can press whatever you want after that.
So that would be okay, here, hold on. Let's show me that again.
So let's say I combo into it. Let's say I'll do a crouching medium kick into this move. Cancel the first hit, and then I'll do standing heavy punch as my main combo tool afterwards, because when you do standing heavy punch, you can combo into this move. So you keep continuing the juggle, right?
While you're in V-trigger.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you still have like 80% of your bar left.
So I can still just keep going crazy with it.
And then in that situation, they would be knocked down. So now they're at risk for
the fireball, light kick, meaty,
as well as being able to chain all of her normals together. Okay. Okay, let me try it. Okay, so it's gonna be crouching medium into the heavy overhead kick, V trigger.
After the first hit.
V trigger, and then standing fierce.
Yep.
And then medium.
Medium version.
Medium of the flip kick. And then
crouching medium punch.
Fireball.
Into the Hazanshu light kick. It's a lot to remember.
Okay, this is. Sorry guys, I'm learning just as you guys are. Oh wait, I waited too long. That was not the right thing to do.
So store up your move first.
Oh right, okay. Store my moves, and then standing fierce, fireball, V trigger.
First hit.
And then standing fierce again. Medium overhead.
Yep.
And then crouching medium punch.
Yep.
Fireball.
No, Hazanshu.
Jesus.
have to
I
cancel.
waited too long.
Yeah, you have to cancel the first hit. Because it's 2 hits, the move. So this move is 2 hits. There you go. Oh. You have to do the medium version of this first.
Oh, first. Okay, sorry. This is... Ah, I hit the wrong button. Okay, if I don't get it this time, we'll move on.
You think, don't worry. That doesn't count.
Oops.
It's a lot of motions to remember.
Why does that... I'm like not canceling soon enough or something.
Oh,
What was it?
the fireball medium kick.
Okay, all right. Let's move on.
Yeah, so
This is definitely. I mean, if you guys can't tell, this Juri is a very deep character, and it's going to take
very
time
deep
to like learn all this stuff. How
Yeah.
long did it take you to get to this? I mean, I know you don't. We don't know everything about Juri yet, but
course.
how long did it take you? Working by yourself to learn all this stuff.
Well, so I was streaming it while I was playing. So I had a bit of help from the stream monsters.
Oh yeah.
And they're telling me, oh yeah, like try this combo, go through trial mode, and so you can learn more of her different combos that she has. So, and she also reminds me of a Marvel character.
Really?
So it becomes very like second nature to me, just doing a lot of different type of cancels. So like the best combo that I found with her is if I have everything like all resources stocked up and I get a jump in, it would be like this.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like that's really good
That
damage right
is
there.
516 stun, 580, 516 damage, 580 stun. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, so she has a lot of fun combos to do. Because let's say you don't have super as well, you could just kind of like do this. And then and put the fireball out as like the meaty when they get up.
And at that point, are you...
So I'm still in V trigger, so I don't need a store. So I can just dash up and try to go or jump low and then go into the target combos.
Huh. One of the things that worked really well in Street Fighter 4 with Feng Shui Engine activated was that you could combo into the overhead.
That's gone.
Okay.
That's gone. We don't have that anymore. We don't have that anymore.
That was
You don't have to
the
worry about that
worst.
at all.
Oh my god.
That is completely
That is
gone.
the stuff of nightmares, Justin. Okay.
So I guess the last thing that's really pretty awesome, I would say, about her is the back heavy kick. Back heavy kick's really good. So what you can do after the back heavy kick is it's kind of like Ryu. Do standing light kick afterwards.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so do the uppercut light kick, the pinwheel. Yeah.
Oh,
but
finally,
yeah.
something carries over.
But what you could do with the back, but instead of doing this, but if you have resources, you can combo into that. And if you combo to that, that means you
That's
could,
medium, right?
No, that's the heavy. Yeah, so if you could do that, that means you could do this.
But what would be a situation where you would be able to get this back heavy kick? Like, is this something like, oh, I get a jump in, I should do back heavy kick?
You could do it like how Ryu does it, right? Dash forward, or on their wake up, you do it as a frame trap.
Okay. So, what would be some knockdown situations where you would be in range to do that?
So let's say you can do this.
Okay, here, and then let me do. I'll do back recovery. Okay, I'll do back recovery and then hit a button. Oops.
So the timing is still not there yet. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was doing here. Let me do light punch. Ah, yeah. So you can use it kind of like with Ryu. You hit Tatsu.
Yep.
Something you can dash up, and then do the axe kick as a meaty.
Yep. So
keep the
and what's
pressure
really
going.
good is her dash is really fast. Probably
Yeah.
like similar to Nash's.
Yeah.
So you can really get a lot of dash grabs. dash grabs is very good with it.
Do you get anything after that?
No.
I saw that after the throw, you can do something like that.
So what you could do is you could just press a button afterwards. So if I do this, quick get up afterwards. So I could try to press like a button afterwards. But you don't really get anything like super threatening.
Got it.
So that's the big problem. But what's really good with the back heavy kick is that it can be used as an anti-air.
Oh.
But it's not. It's a very hard time anti-air. But if you master this, I do think it's worth it. And you see how you're in this juggle state right there?
Yeah. Oh, but that's only on counter hit, right?
No, this is regular.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, let me try.
Yeah, it's hard to time.
Am I doing? Oh, okay. I was doing it too early. I see. Oh, okay. And then at that point, you would back away and then set the next one up.
No, you could do more after that.
Really?
Yeah. So jump at me.
Oh, that's sick. Is that medium?
So it's heavy and then into medium.
Heavy into medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy first.
Oh, heavy first. After the fireball.
There you go.
Oh, that's sick. Would you be able to super?
So you cannot cancel your supers from these moves.
Oh, okay.
You can only cancel the supers from the other special moves, so like into this or like this. So you can do this as well, jump at me.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, the light kick version of that.
Wow, not even on counter hit.
Uh-huh.
That is insane.
Yeah, so the first hit of this move counts as juggle state, and the second hit of the move does not hit because it hits on the bottom. So you're canceling the first hit of back heavy kick into a special move right away. And that's why that combo works.
The first, okay, only the first hit is, oh, wow, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. What about like? Let's talk more about the EX uppercut. Is that? I mean, is that used as anti-air? Is it only used as a get off me move?
Both.
Both.
So
okay.
let's say if I knock you down, you wake up a bit. Yeah. See, reversal. So that's why if I block it, you will get crush
counter.
Any move that counts as a reversal, you will automatically get crush counter.
Okay. What's her most practical crush counter combo?
Her most practical crush counter combo, let's say if you block a dragon punch, right? Oh, you could just do dragon punch. So do dragon punch. So you do this. Right, you can cancel an entire combo and get it.
Which? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can always cancel the last hit into anything you want. So you can cancel that as well too.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so
Because you can always juggle the. What are we calling those? The light kick, medium, fireball. What are we calling those? That's.
You want to give it a name?
Yeah, we need a name.
What's
the actual name?
So that Furin, no, is it Furin Yaku? Yeah, Furin Yaku. You wanna call it Furin Yaku?
We'll just call it the Rekkas.
Light kick Rekka, medium kick Rekka.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay. So after blocking the uppercut, then the crush counter
is crouching heavy punch.
Crouching heavy.
Dash forward.
Dash forward.
Medium punch forward, heavy punch.
Oh, as the target combo.
Yep. And then fireball or light kick.
Light, heavy, medium?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then fireball.
Yeah, so it's cancelable.
Oops, wrong
No, you
wrong
did
order.
you did it the heavy one was too early.
Okay.
You gotta let the fireball juggle a little bit. Yeah, it's really, really fast.
Jeez, okay.
So do it to me.
Oops, wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, the damage is crazy.
Yeah,
And like
crazy.
you can actually do like more stuff, right? I haven't gone this far yet. See, like you keep continuing to juggle with the V trigger.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't gone that far yet.
That's crazy.
That will take a little bit more time. But you get to do more crazy stuff. Or let's say you get let's say you get standing heavy kick. Do uppercut to me. Alright, so you get so I want to get everything stored up.
Wow, that is satisfying.
It's very satisfying.
That's a lot of. It looks like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but when you get when you have that combo down, you just want to do that combo all the time.
So, what type of player or who would you recommend Juri to?
To be honest, I do think Juri reminds me of a melee version of Fang. In terms of like you just need to set up your stuff and resources to get like the party started with the character. But I do think she's very unique, and like I know a lot of people are not big fans of just simple things. But Juri in this game is very technical. Probably the most technical character in the game, in my opinion.
Wow.
So if you're into technical characters, Juri is
more so than Ibuki.
Yeah, definitely. Because Ibuki's, I do think she's technical, but she's more of like okay, I read this book, I know what to do. But Juri, you have to be like making quick decisions while being technical at the same time.
Now, when you say technical, or you mean like this is difficult to execute, or technical in the sense that she has a lot of options for different situations?
Yeah, a lot of options and a
well-rounded character.
Yeah, and a lot of resources that you have to think about. Like, what should I use this move? If I use this move, I don't have this move anymore. And what am I going to do?
Resource management.
Yeah, resource management is really hard compared to Ibuki, where her main resource is just the kunai. It's one thing. But Juri has 3 moves.
3 different types.
Yeah, 3 types. So like you have to like understand like without this, you don't get damage, right?
Yes.
And without this, you can't really convert into your V trigger very easily. And without the fireball, you can't start pressure or make neutral in your favor.
So, what would you say are her biggest weaknesses then?
Her biggest weaknesses is that getting the resources in your disposal.
Being able to back up,
so
build one.
Yeah, so let's say you do round 1 fight. No one wants to ever be in the corner. You never want to be in the corner in this game,
right.
in any fighting game. But your first move in general is to back up and then charge up your moves. So because of that, you're already losing ground, right? So you're losing ground already.
Right, so now she's in the corner. Now she's... The trade-off of building the resources is that now she's in the corner.
Yep. And she doesn't have a...
But can she just... like, if I'm in the corner like this, and then you're, like, trying to pressure me, and I'm like, oh, God, what do I do?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not even
yeah, that one. But the thing is...
You're not going to have enough time to charge that anyway.
Exactly.
Wow, so this is not actually a free get out of jail. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I tried that first. I tried a lot of things, but once I'm in the corner, it's very like it's really hard to get out. It's very hard to get out. And her pinwheel is not like as safe compared to Street Fighter 4, where you can kind of abuse it, you know. So you always want to block the move standing. Yeah, so do like standing light kick.
Oh, okay.
It's probably -4. Yeah, you see?
Oh, jab. Okay.
And then this is also -4 as well. Yeah. And then even this move is -4.
Huh.
Yeah, so like one of her best buttons to use for crush counter is not safe on block as well. And then obviously the overhead is -4 as well. And the problem with her overhead is that it always puts you close. So because it always puts you close, it's easy to punish if you block it compared to other characters where
you can space it
you can space it properly. But her forward walk speed's really good. She has very good walk speed, so that's good too. So that's why it's like you have to play really technical. She doesn't have throw loops in the corner where you can just constantly throw someone quick get up. She does not have that. So it's really hard for her to just mount a ton of damage unless she has the resources stocked. If she doesn't have the resources stocked, she can't really just control a lot of things.
So does that mean if you're fighting Juri, you want to basically keep the pressure on from the get-go?
Yes.
You don't want to play defensively and then let her get her 3 moves stocked.
Yep.
You want to basically start walking forward or dash forward so that she feels the pressure and so that you're trying to manage her resources.
Yep. Because because the thing is, that's why her V trigger gives her the opportunity without having to charge, and so that's like her comeback factor, right? So obviously, because you have a charge, but if you're a V trigger, you don't need any of that. It's already like auto for you. So that's why she has that tool available to her.
Awesome. So you see yourself playing her this weekend?
I mean, I'm gonna try her out, but I do think I
mean, she just came out this week.
She just came out. I haven't put too much time. I've been waiting for some videos to go online.
Oh, wait for somebody else to do the work for you.
There haven't been that many videos. People are still figuring it out.
You know what I did see, and you tell me if you saw it or if you think it's useful, but there was a Juri combo spreadsheet that was put out that has an index of all of the combos sorted by damage, stun, and the number of meters that are used. So check that out. That was on the R Street Fighter Reddit.
Yeah.
So check that out. Well, Justin, thank you for sharing your Juri knowledge so far with us. This is very helpful for me as well as a lot of people I'm sure that are watching at home that are trying to learn this character. I guess what we can do now is let's bring up this guy. So I'm gonna slide over a little bit, and then we'll bring this gentleman up here. Oh, it's holding me down. All right, have a seat. Do you play on pad or stick? Do you play more on pad or stick? Oh, okay. All right, here. Put this headset on, and then we'll put this back here for, all right, there we go. Okay, so tell us your name and where you're from. Can we turn his mic up?
Not on?
There we go.
I'm Connor.
Connor.
How are you, Connor?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Where are you from?
Grove City, Ohio.
How far is that from here? Far.
Yeah, a little
Okay,
bit.
cool, awesome. Well, thank you for making the drive here to Wizard World Columbus. You know, you have one of the best players in the world, Justin Wong, sitting next to you, and he's going to give you some guidance on your Street Fighter game. So tell us a little bit about how long you've been playing, where you play online, you play in person, you play in tournaments, just starting out.
I've played Street Fighter 5 since it came out.
Okay.
I haven't really been in any tournaments. I do play online, but... well,
Did you enter a tournament here?
yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool. We're going to keep an eyeball on you. Okay, cool. So,
Let's play.
Yeah, let's play.
a match.
Yeah, who do you play?
Juri and Alex.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Are you going to play Juri right now?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so what character did you start out when the game first came out?
I did a lot of Ken.
Ken. So then when Juri and Alex came out, you're like, these characters are for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
So based on, I mean, you were chilling here watching. What did you think of what we presented so far with Juri? Was that stuff that you already knew? Is there anything that you wanted to add?
Not really.
Okay. Did it make sense?
Yeah.
Was that basically what you were doing with Juri so far?
A little less fantastic than that, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, you know.
Don't worry, she's a new character.
Yeah.
She's only been out
We're
for
all-
like
we're all learning.
4 days.
Yeah. All right. So we got Connor on the right, Justin on the left. Already, Justin has 2 fireball stock or special moves stocked. So Justin is the eye patch Juri. Ooh. That all comboed, right? That wasn't a reset? Okay.
Yeah, so when they're stunned, you always want to back up and charge the medium kick version. So you
you
get a
have
bigger
enough time.
combo. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Connor. All right, there we go. Connor, I noticed, yes. So Justin has all 3 of the special moves stocked right now, but Connor only has 1, which is the medium kick one, which is not the fireball one. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, I noticed that you're not stocking your special moves as fast as Justin is.
So like let's say every time you backdash in the beginning, you'll just like forward dash right away or jump after. And so when you backdash, you should think about, all right, let me store a move, you know, instead of just like, because if you go back and come back to front, it's like you're starting over, but you're like starting like 2 seconds late compared to a person that started the round at 99. You're starting the game at 97. So that's 1. 2, you need to try to use more of like the store. So let's say right here, right? Like this move's a hit. So because this initial move's a hit, it's really good to keep the pressure going. So like if you block, for example, just block for me. So see like that, like that's a block string.
Is that safe?
Yeah, it's safe. So that's a block string, and you're able to store a special move at the same time. So
basically, in order to charge your specials, you don't need to back away. You can just be close enough to make contact with it.
yes. So that's another thing. And also, like I know you were using this move a lot, which is good. It's definitely good, but you want to be careful with it because if you use it too much, it becomes very predictable, and then you're able to punish it easily.
Is that something that you think would work more online?
Yeah, it's an online move for sure. It's an online move for sure, and it's also really good against projectile characters like Ryu, Nash, Ken, and etc. So that's something that you would use against those characters a lot, but against a character that doesn't really use a fireball too much, you want to save that move only for combos. So you only want to use that flip kick and combos like using crouching medium punch into it, and you obviously go into super if you have the resources for it. But in terms of just using her normals, you want to use like more of a standing medium kick, standing heavy,
we didn't
heavy
talk
kick.
about that at all.
And then also, like I said, dash throw is really good in the game. I saw you dashing a lot into my face, so try to get the timing down for dash throw. That will be really important into your game.
It seems like she has a dash that's just about as fast as Nash, maybe.
It might be better.
It might be better.
It might be better.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nash's
it's
frames.
shorter.
Yeah, Nash's dash frames is like 17, I think. So if you integrate the 8 frames of input lag, I mean, you're really talking about 9 frames total to react, which is completely unreactable for humans.
Yeah, Juri's dash might be 15. So that's
Whoa.
good. Yeah. So the one thing I do notice that you're good at is you obviously know how to use these moves once you have it stored. You know how to cancel it one into another. So that's good. But I do think the goal to get better with Juri is getting these resources with taking minimal damage as possible. Right? That's the important tool to learn, especially against the characters in the game. So let's say you back up and Ryu throws a Hadouken at you, right? If Ryu throws Hadouken at you and you want to charge your move, you can use this, the first part of the move, to nullify the fireball. Just like Street Fighter 4, it nullifies fireballs. So that's something that you can use as well too against projectile characters.
So you have to think of the different ways with which you can store your special moves. So the first one is just to back away and do it.
Yep.
The second one would be to nullify a fireball.
Yep.
And the third one would be to get close enough for them to hit it in a block string.
Yeah.
Because it's safe.
Yeah, and you can combo into it too. So if you're especially in the corner, you can do a standing medium punch into it. So that's a good combo to use. And the good thing is it still counts as a juggle state. So come to the corner. And don't block. You could cancel the EX.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's something that you could use in your arsenal if you hit this move.
And you still have it.
Yeah, and you still have it.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah. It's just she has so many combos.
Do all of those juggle?
Yes, all of that move is the same.
Wow.
But it's just that different versions of the kick will give you this special move. So it's never the same special move.
Okay.
So and you also have to note that once you use that move, you cannot use that strength of the move until you release your special move. So you can technically only use that move 3 times until you get rid of your special moves.
Right. Okay. Is there anything in Connor? How much time? You play online. How often do you play?
Maybe an hour.
Like an hour a day.
Yeah.
Okay. So Justin, if you had like an hour a day to play, what do you think is the most efficient way to spend that time? Because I think a lot of people spend, they're like I'm just gonna play for an hour. I'm just playing ranked.
And that's it. Yeah.
What do you think is the most efficient way to allocate your time if you had an hour?
So I guess if you're learning a character, right now I would spend the hour in just learning the combos, because she has, I think we went through like 10 combos.
Yeah, but she actually has a laundry list, like dozens and dozens.
So definitely, I would say practice all her combos first, and you're able to do it like 10 out of 10 times. So, obviously you start from the beginning, like low forward pinwheel, stage 1, and then obviously you go to stage 2 in combos, stage 3 in combos, and then the fancy combos.
So what does that mean? Are we talking like, okay, 0 bar combos, 0 bar confirmed combos, 1 bar combos, 2 bar combos?
So I guess with her, it would be more of like the stored move combos.
Okay.
Right? So let's say right here in the beginning, the combo you want to learn is doing crouching medium kick into pinwheel or crouching medium punch into Hazanshu. So let's start. Level 1 is a 2-for-1 combo. Right? So that's a very common combo to do. And then the next combo is try to do a different, like more than 1 button into special move. So staying light kick. So that's a combo that you would do.
What would be a situation where you would hit that combo versus another one?
I would definitely say, let's say if someone's trying to pressure you, and you press this as a retaliation, right? Or you could even do standing jab into short as well too.
Okay, so you said that you should be able to hit this combo 10 times in a row.
Yeah, I like 10.
I like 10.
5 is too low.
I like 10 too. Okay, Connor, try to hit that combo 10 times in a row.
Still got to figure it
Yeah,
out.
just make sure. Remember, it's a dragon punch. So yeah, see, so that's, I would say that's a level 2 combo. So try the level 1 combo is doing crouching medium kick into pinwheel.
Okay, try that. Okay, here, let's turn input display on. Okay, so are you nervous?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous, Connor.
I'm trying.
You're just chilling up here, man. Like, don't even.
We're just playing some games.
Yeah, we're just playing some games. Look, what we're trying to do is make sure that you go away from this with some like real actionable items, so that when you're practicing at home, like you got some stuff to work on. So, how much time do you spend in training mode?
I'm usually mostly in
training mode. And when you're in training mode, what's your workflow? What do you do?
I just try to practice as many combos as I can.
Okay.
I put on the attack display.
Okay, cool.
Exactly how much.
So one of the things that I notice is that the difference between the way that Justin holds the stick and the way that you're holding the stick seems a little bit different. So like, one thing that I recommend when I work with my students is try to hold the stick in between your middle and your ring finger. Hold the stick in between your middle and your ring. Yeah, there you go. So that this part of your hand is basically planted on the stick, so that most of the movement, and you want to hold it kind of lightly, So most of the movement is going to be with these 3 fingers, and you're just kind of gently doing it back and forth, right? Because what I notice is that your inputs are a little bit on the messy side, so the more that you focus on just the technique of moving the stick, the better, the more precise your inputs will be, which means your accuracy will improve. So let's try that first combo, which was just crouch. What was it, Justin? It was crouching medium kick and the pinwheel.
Yeah, crouching medium kick and the pinwheel.
Okay, so pinwheel is backwards, right?
It's dragon punch.
Oh, pinwheel's dragon punch. Okay, let's try it.
There you
Okay,
go.
good. That's 1. Do it again. See if you can do it 5 times.
So I want you to do the light kick version.
Light kick.
Yeah, because that's the version you're gonna. So do crouching medium kick into the light kick version of the pinwheel. Because that's a combo that you would do in a match.
Okay, so do it again.
Being a little late on it.
Yeah.
Right.
So the thing is, you're not canceling it. Like you're getting the moves separate from each other. You're doing crouching medium kick and then into the light kick pinwheel, which
Okay.
is correct.
So let's try to break down further, because sometimes when you're piecing together combos, I find it useful to break it down into individual segments. So segment 1 is the crouching medium kick. And segment 2, really you could break it down further, because segment 2 might be just the motion for the pinwheel, and then segment 3 is hitting the button. So just do the pinwheels, because there you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now other side, other side.
Is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Now let's try to attach the crouching medium kick before doing the pinwheel. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Now let's look at the input, right? So you're doing the crouching medium kick, right? And then you're rolling the stick from down to up forward, and then back down to forward, and then going to down, hitting the button a little too early, and then hitting down forward. So like, it could be also useful to talk about like the uppercut shortcuts. Do you use those, Justin?
No, I always just do it manually. But before we talk about that, can you try to do standing medium punch in the pinwheel?
Right. So
No.
So in this instance, because I think you're having trouble with just the pinwheel, so you have to get it to the point where you do the pinwheel enough to build it into your muscle memory temporarily, and then add one action before it. So try doing 5 more pinwheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now hit medium punch first, and then do it. Okay, here. Watch me. Okay. All right. So, the pinwheel, right? We're doing medium or light pinwheel?
Light kick pinwheel.
Okay. So, look at my inputs, right? Look how I'm holding the stick, right? So, I'm doing it pretty gently. It's very controlled, not too crazy, and so I've done it a bunch of times. And also, you want to hit, even though the motion of the uppercut is technically from forward to down forward and then hitting the button, you can actually just hold forward, throw a fireball, and you'll get the pinwheel. So whatever is easier for you. I mean, there's lots of input shortcuts. You can actually just hold down back and then wiggle the stick between down back and down forward. Look at my inputs, and I'll still get the pinwheel. So there's a lot of different ways to do the pinwheel. So after you've done this enough time, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I feel comfortable with that. Now I'm gonna hit medium punch, and you'll notice that there's no difference between holding medium punch and then doing neutral medium punch before you do the pinwheel. So if it's easier, you could just do it like that, where you're holding forward and then basically taking the stick to neutral and then doing a fireball with kick. Okay, now you try.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, now, what was the difference?
I think just the walking forward.
Okay. All right, good. I mean, I think as a new player, these are the things that like nobody tells you, right? So it's not your fault, but it's a good thing that you came to class today, young man. Okay, so you can go home and basically, Justin, would you recommend being able to hit that combo 10 times in a row on each side?
Yeah, I would say 10 times in a row each side. And you should also have, I guess, a certain amount of combos to do. So let's say you could do this combo 10 times in a row, and then you go into the next combo and the next combo until you just don't want to practice anymore. So let's say we have like 10 combos of Juri, right? And then you want to use these 10 combos of Juri and you want to master these combos. Because especially with a character with Juri, you want to master the combo first before thinking about just learning how to play neutral or just how to win with her. Because you may have the formula to win, but if you can't land the combos, then you're not going to win.
How do you know? Like I mentioned that Juri combo spread. Have you seen that? The Juri combo spreadsheet?
No.
Okay. I'll before we leave today, I'll send you the link. But when you look at this laundry list of Juri combos, there's literally dozens. Justin, how do you know which are the ones that are most important?
The most important ones is obviously just like the simple ones. The fancy ones are usually the ones that you'll probably never pull off in a match.
Yeah.
But the combos are either meterless combos, 1 bar meter combos, combos that you use the resources with, combos into super, and combos with V-trigger.
Okay.
So I would definitely say like 5 combos is nice to have.
Okay.
Right.
So what would be her? Okay, we talked about crouching medium into pinwheel.
Yeah.
A standing medium punch into pinwheel.
Yep.
What are the other most important combos?
So
with like the simple ones.
Yeah. So crouching medium punch into light kick Hazanshu. That's really good.
Okay. Look at the way that you're holding the stick. Right. Okay. Keep that a little bit. There you go. Yes, like that. Try it like that. But then
That one.
Yeah. So you gotta make sure you can perform the move.
try doing just the Hazanshu like 5 times. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now add the button first. There you go. Good. Good. Okay, so when you mess up, make sure that you do it one more time and then look at the input. Okay, again. Okay, now look at the input. So one thing that might make it easier for you that you may not have considered is look at this input right here. So you're starting with, and for those of you guys that watching at home, I'm looking at the inputs on the right. So we're looking at the crouching medium punch and then going from down to down, back to back, and then hitting the button, and then you also have these external inputs that are completely not necessary. Okay, so now let's think about that. Why doesn't this work? Now, let's go to the command list real quick and then look, because it's important to be able to diagnose your inputs and see where you went wrong. So, oh, okay, I thought it was a half circle back.
No,
Okay.
it's core circle back.
Okay, so one thing that I find when I'm trying to do half circle back is to start from down forward, because then you are basically you have like one more input to like get it right, let's say. So because of try it again. Yeah, see, so now you're hitting it I don't know why it's easier. It just feels more natural to start from a little bit more left on the stick.
Yeah.
Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. Now do the what was it? Crouching medium.
Crouching medium punch. Yeah, you have to use crouching medium punch. You can't use crouching medium kick.
Crouching medium.
Yeah, that's why crouching medium. That's the only one it combos with.
Okay. So look at the input, right? You hit the crouching medium punch, right? But you're hitting the crouching medium kick too early. You're hitting it here, which is down back instead of back. So try to do the motion first and then hit the button. You don't actually have to hit the button at the same time.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, so now, oh, good. And does that feel a little bit different from what you were doing before?
Yeah.
And I get, and the only EX combo that's worth doing is this crouching medium kick and just into EX fireball. So that's like the one that you'll use a lot too as well.
Crouching medium.
Crouching medium kick into EX fireball.
But you need to have.
No, you don't. You don't need any of that.
You don't need.
You just do the EX version.
Oh wow! So you don't need it stored to do the EX fireball?
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
There you go.
Nice. So Justin, in terms of practice time, you know, you say you got an hour a day to play. What sort of training mode workflow? How much time should Connor spend practicing these things before going out into the online world?
I would practice a lot of combo execution because right now we're working on like level 1, but we want to get to like level 5.
Yeah.
Right. Once you get to level 5, because the thing is, you can have these combos, but it's not going to be enough damage, right, for you to pull off everything in a real match, right? Because then you also have to think about, as how technical she is, she has more combos that like lead into so much memory that, you know, you saw earlier, right? Like long, like 10-second combos. So, and those are actually the combos that you're gonna need to use in the final matches when you want to play and win online. So it's gonna become very satisfying once you get there, because literally, I always want to feel like landing a combo, right? No matter who I'm playing against, I'm like, I just need to land this combo. It's like the most coolest thing ever.
So like of the 5 combos that we're talking about, right? We're doing like light, pinwheel, crouching medium punch into the Hozanshu, crouching medium kick into the pinwheel. What would be the last 2?
So the last 2 would probably be just adding, like, so let's say we do crouching medium kick into the heavy rekkas, into the medium rekkas. So that's a very common combo that you'll probably use a lot too.
Okay, try that one.
What was it?
So you want to have the 2 stores. So store your moves. Right, the heavy kick. Store the heavy kick version. Right. Now you want to do crouching medium kick, quarter circle forward heavy kick, and then after the 2 hits, quarter circle forward medium kick. So it would look like this.
So that first.
The heavy kick version first, yep, and then the medium kick as the last.
Right. So if that's too hard right now, then store the last one, and then just do the medium kick into the heavy kick. Just do the medium kick special, the rekka.
Yeah. So you want to, so before adding the whole thing, do crouching medium kick, fireball, heavy kick as a 3-hit combo. Yeah, the heavy kick version.
Heavy kick.
No, let's just practice the juggle, right? So you want to do medium and then heavy kick. Medium and the medium rekka, heavy kick rekka. Don't do the regular crouching medium kick first. Here, like this. Oops. That still works, right? Oops. Yeah, so just practice that part first. And once you get that, then you can add the crouching medium kick first. Okay, so just to wrap up real quick, once you have those 4 combos, I mean, I think practicing each of these like 5 minutes a day, each of these combos like 5 minutes a day, would that work?
That will add up to like the full hour.
Yeah, I mean, if you do that, and of course, you know, it's more fun to just play games, but if you allocate this time to training mode first, and you do this consistently, like every day or 3 days a week, like your execution, you're gonna see noticeable improvements. So, anyways, Connor, thank you for coming up here. I hope this was helpful for you.
Yes, very. Thanks.
And are you playing in the tournament?
Yeah, at 3.
All right, cool.
All right.
We're watching you, Connor.
So good luck.
Thanks.
And make sure, just have fun.
Thank you. Execution, man, that is the barrier.
It is a big barrier, especially. Well,
But it's satisfying.
it is satisfying. Like I said, I could just do this combo all day. It's fun.
Yeah. All right, man. Have a seat. Put this on. Tell us your name and where you're from.
Jeff from here in Columbus.
Jeff from here in Columbus.
What's
How
up,
you doing,
Jeff?
Jeff?
How you doing?
Thank you for joining us here. So Jeff, tell us a little bit about your Street Fighter experience. You playing online? You playing in person? You play here
More
in Columbus?
in person than online.
Oh, okay. Where do you play at?
We have a local here at 16-Bit Arcade and Bar. We do
16-Bit
every Monday.
Arcade and Bar. Where's that at?
Downtown, 4th Street.
Oh, that sounds really close.
Yeah.
And you guys play which
Every Monday.
Every Monday at 16-Bit Arcade and Bar.
So it's a barcade.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey man, that's awesome. How many people come out to the events?
I mean, we just started like 3 weeks ago. It's been pretty good though.
awesome.
That's good though.
That's great, man. Cool. So you're playing mostly at 16-bit.
Mostly, I'm not a big fan of online just because of
Sure.
connection issues, but
Sure. So who are you playing in this game?
I play Cammy.
Cammy. All right. Strong choice. All right. So we're gonna play a game, see where you're at, and then give you some feedback, and then hopefully have some action items like we did with our friend Connor, who, oh, there he is, yes.
Round 1.
Ah, this is a match I haven't seen before. Really high dive kicks, probably don't get advantage afterwards. Justin sitting back, storing these special moves. Ooh, missed an opportunity right there. Big punish coming. Uses all of them. Oh, follows the fireball. Now, okay, get one back away, get another stored fireball out of him now. We're gonna not get one right there. Okay, got one fireball stored. All right, got full V. Cammy's got full V trigger. Sometimes there is no perfect time to V trigger. Sometimes you just activate.
Cammy, I like to do combo.
Yeah,
with it.
standing heavy punch, crouching heavy punch, cancel the V trigger.
Those standing light kicks, so troublesome. Okay. Oh no, unsafe. Can't just throw those out. Okay. V trigger stocked. Looking for an activation. Okay. Oh, nice punish.
So one thing I noticed is that you like to use the dive kicks a lot, which is good. But the thing is, the higher you do the dive kicks, the more advantage I'm in.
All right.
So regular dive kick is actually negative. So if you do it too high, it actually could punish you once I block it. So usually the dive kicks you kind of want to do is always EX dive kicks.
Yeah.
EX dive kicks are like Cammy's best friend, and that's like your way of getting in the match, especially because you can cancel almost any time of your jump into EX dive kick. So that's something that you want to think about, and also because you're actually in favor, depending on the height of the EX dive kick, you can still continue the pressure from there. So it's really hard for people just to contest once someone blocks the EX dive kick. So I also did notice you like to use the crouching medium punch a lot. So obviously because you can cancel into your buttons, cancel into your spiral, obviously. But one thing that you want to work on is using more of the medium kicks. The medium kick version, I think, is for matches. It's probably more reliable than the crouching medium punch.
Is that because you can throw out the crouching medium kick from further away, and if it makes contact, then it comes out, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't come out?
Yeah, exactly. So you can hit confirm it, but that's something that takes a lot of practice. So usually when you want to use like this, it's only like when you're up close. But if you're like right here, you want to use the crouching medium kick, right? And then cancel the spiral arrow like that. Also, obviously, you were talking about doing, you want to cancel into that, which makes sense. So usually that's kind of like the only times you want to use Cammy's V-trigger is using from the fiercest. But yeah, so let's say, I know, like I said, I know you're doing like regular dive kicks, but if you like, so hold back. There you go. So press a button afterwards. So press jab. Yeah, see, I can't beat you. So because of that, you never want to use regular dive kicks, especially at that high. See, with EX, I could do pretty much any time, and it's just like in my favor, and I get a little mix up if I hit with it. You know, so that's something that you really want to think about with Cammy as well too. Also, what's really good with Cammy is throws. So instead of just using crouching medium punch, try to get like max damage all the time. You want people to have a reason why to get hit by this, right? Just so the reason why I wasn't getting hit by this was because you haven't shown me that you're gonna throw me, right? You're like, so like there's no reason for me to ever tech the throw. So once you get someone once you condition somebody, then you can start adding that into your game, and then you can have more damage in your game. But you can't really start off the bat with just frame traps.
But what if you think that your opponent will just tech the throw?
Yeah, I mean that's the information. Let them tech the throw first. That gives you information for the next play. Because you don't want to
You don't want to give somebody too much credit.
Yeah. Because the thing is, what if like they just block, but then they're actually late teching instead, right? That'll just give you more information from there as well. But if they just block this, it doesn't tell you, like, are they gonna tech my grab, or are they just gonna, or their defense is just really good? But if they just get grab all day, then you can keep grabbing until they start teching. And then
so the first thing to do is establish the throw game.
yes, especially with Cammy. So let's say like block, hold back. And it's hold back. So a lot of times you could just go for a tick throw like that, and then that would like just tell you information. So let's say block. So after I do this, I want you to press grab. See? So once you're able to do that, then you can establish a shimmy game, which is very strong in Cammy. Okay. She's very explosive with just the shimmy and also just like doing frame traps. And then so other than that, like, do you have like her main combos down?
A little bit. I mean,
They should. Nice.
just drop, but
So is that your main V-trigger combo?
yeah. Usually combo it or just super if I got full meter.
So have you thought about using the V-trigger in like different aspects? And like, let's say if you hit a crouching medium kick with the V-trigger, see, you can only do uppercut.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
See? So like stuff like that. Because the thing is, you're not gonna be able to get just a jumping combo and activate V-trigger from there all the time. right? Sometimes, let's say you're playing footsies, and you're like from far away, you're like, ah, that will always connect, no matter what distance of the crouching medium kick will hit, right? Or you could do, let's say, when you're getting up and you're like, you want to press jab on your wake up, right? You can do jab into that as well too. So there's different ways in using V-trigger instead of the standard, oh, I got a combo, let me just do this. Like, that's the combo that you're probably used to. Yeah, big damage, but you have to think about utilizing your V-trigger at the most highest potential as well too.
So what if if you're in that situation and the crouching medium kick is blocked, but you V-trigger anyways? Is that still? Are you still in a good position, or
you're still in a good position, and you're activated. And the thing is, since it goes so slow, because of how slow it goes, no matter what, you'll still have an opportunity to try to land crouching medium kick or like something like this, and then go into it. And you'll always have another one to continue to juggle. But let's say you only have one, right? Now you can only use one time, and you land this, you can always just do EX uppercut as well, or the super. So technically you'll always have a juggle regardless. But let's say if you're blocked and you want to find a way to get in. This is amazing. Just like, that's just like plus a billion. So you can really just like have an onslaught right there. You can go for a shimmy, go for a throw, and just at least optimize some damage for the V-trigger that was just spent. So your goal is, if they block and then you're like, oh, my V-trigger is activated, your goal is to get damage somehow. Even though it's not max damage, you want to make sure you get some damage, even if it's a throw. So like, even if they block the dive kick, you can continue the pressure from there. And then you see, like right there, you're completely stuck in block stun, and I'm able to just do this little dance or go for a throw.
Because even in that situation, he could be mashing uppercut, but if you hit the dive kick like that, you can hit a button and he's still stuck.
Yeah, it's definitely stuck.
So what would be the proper block string to do?
So usually it would be this. You can go into throw right away. Because the thing is, no matter where you block the dive kick, it's going to go on the other side. Right? So they already have to like readjust the joystick position already. So that's when you want to take advantage and try to like implement an attack right there.
So is that something that you could hit in the first round and then go for the throw, and then let's say you had another situation where you went for the dive kick again, they blocked, but then instead of going for the throw, you hit a button or like a frame trap or walk back and then hit them?
I would keep going for the throw just until I think that it's in their brain. Once they remember the situation, they're like,
Once they start to tech?
Yeah, once they realize the situation that I was in the situation last round, I'm going to take the throw. Once you see that, that's when you play the mind games.
Do you wait, so basically you go for the throw until they tech it, and then the next time you do something different.
Yeah, because that means they were conditioned.
Yes.
So it's all about conditioning, especially with this character. This character is very strong conditioning. But I do think one thing that's most important to practice is practicing your low forward hit confirms into spiral arrow. So you can cancel the into crouching medium kick spiral very late, right? And it's up to the point where you can kind of like see it on reaction, just like buffer into it, right? It'll come out. That's really hard, but that's like the main thing for a Cammy player to learn.
So you can actually stop yourself from doing it?
Yeah, so you can see, like, it's like very similar to how Street Fighter 3 Third Strike was, where if you see the normal hit, you could go into the super art.
So are there some settings in training mode that you could use in order to practice that efficiently?
Yeah, so what I would do is when you go here into dummy, you go to guard, and you go random guard. Right, when you go to random, you don't know when they're gonna block, see? So then you can practice. See, it's not that easy.
Now, do you buffer the quarter circle before?
Yeah, I buffer the quarter circle.
And then you just make sure if you got a hit,
Yeah.
you
So I do
press the
crouching
kick.
medium kick, immediately buffer. If it hits, press the kick.
Okay.
So it's not easy, but if you're a Cammy main, this is something that is a must learn.
Here, you tried a few times.
So I'm gonna
Here,
try.
switch.
No, I could just block randomly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, try to do as late as possible. There you go, see? Nice. See, you're getting it. It's not easy, trust me.
I feel like you're hitting the button. Here, let me try. Like when I'm trying to hit confirm a move like that, it looks like this. So oops, sorry. So I'm constantly just going like that. This feels. Oh, okay. Are you supposed to buffer first or hit the button and then do it?
I hit the button and then buffer.
Got it. Are you sure?
Yeah.
This.
You just have to cancel very late. Not that late.
I don't know, man.
One button confirms are so hard.
Yeah, it's very hard, but in this game, it's very doable.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
I'm telling you,
that is hard.
It is very hard, but K-Brad,
Really?
Xiaohai, they're 10 for 10.
Okay. Set the dummy to random block, and I want to see how you do it on the stick. But you're canceling with, you're doing the heavy spiral.
Yeah, because you want that's the most damage.
Okay. But are you doing the motion first or hitting the button
No,
first?
I hit the button and then right away, like that.
And then just hitting
Heavy kick if I see the contact. It's not easy, trust me. It's not easy. It's the hardest.
How long did it take you?
Well, the thing is, I have experience with third strike.
Yeah.
So, but I would say that.
Wow, that's legit hard.
The thing is, K-Brad was doing this in Street Fighter 4 with Cammy. And because when I played him in sets, and I'm like, how are you doing this? He's like, oh, you can hit confirm it. And so I kept testing him, and he hit it 10 out of 10.
What?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I mean, it can be done.
No, it's very hard. And like I said, if you're like want to be a Cammy main, this is a must learn because there's so many opportunities where you land this button, and you're like not getting enough damage out of it.
What about just hit confirming the crouching medium kick into V trigger?
Oh, that you could just do like this, right?
Have you practiced that at all?
A little bit.
So you can always cancel. You can always hit a button in the V trigger from like a mile away, and like your V trigger won't come out unless it makes contact. So just do crouching medium kick into V trigger like back and forth. Okay, see? That will always come out. And remember, always uppercut. You will never be able to cancel the spiral unless it's counter hit.
Okay, what about like Hooligan throw?
You know, I'm not a big fan of the Hooligan flow.
Really?
I'm not a big fan. I think it's more of a
More of a gimmick?
A gimmick, you know, more of a gimmick type of thing. The only thing that they do with the Hooligan flow is cancel on the dive kick. This actually is not as minus compared to the other dive kick. So that's something that you want to maybe use sometimes, like right here. Like I can always combo after if it hits. So that's really good. You can go EX as well too. But Hooligan throw, it's just not my cup of tea. But it can catch people off guard if they're not used to it. But yeah, that's the main thing you have to practice though.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Hope that was helpful. Coming up, we got the guy in the blue shirt. That crouching medium kick, hit confirmed. That is, I can see that taking some practice. But if you tell me that K-Brad was able to hit it 10 out of 10, then I believe you.
Yeah, it's not easy. Trust me, it's very hard.
What's up, man? Have a seat. Put this on.
What's up?
Tell
Hey,
us,
how's
tell
it
us your
going?
name and where you're from.
My name is Armando. I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Armando from Columbus, Ohio. Thank
How
you
you
for
doing,
joining
man?
us.
Doing well, man.
So do you play at the 16-bit
Yes.
local? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Armando. So, do you play more online? You play more in person? Just at 16-bit?
I do play at 16-bit a little bit. I recently won a tournament 2 Mondays ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Hey.
it was pretty good.
Awesome. How many people came out?
What's that?
How many people came out?
There was around like maybe 10, 15 people.
Awesome. Look at you.
So did you get free drinks all night?
I did. You win, so it's fairly new. So there's not like a huge prize, but I did win a drink for winning. So that was pretty
okay.
All right. Okay.
And you play Balrog.
Yes.
So have you been playing the game since it came out?
Yes. I started, I downloaded it immediately.
So what character were you before Balrog? Because he's still a new character. He came out like a month ago.
Well, I'm a huge PR Balrog fan.
Oh, okay.
So, ended up playing Nikali, moved to Balrog right after that. So,
Nice.
Nice.
yeah.
He's definitely very fun in this game.
Oh,
Very
absolutely.
unique compared to his old versions.
Cool. Well, let's play a game, see what you got. PR Balrog, one of the pioneers of Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 Balrog. He's streaming quite regularly now. Twitch.tv/PR_Balrog if I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round one.
All right.
Fight.
This match was very difficult in Street Fighter 5. I mean in 4. Oh, nice crush counter. Okay, into the throw. Oh, I like that. Wake up target combo. The stomp combo was a little unsafe on block. All right, EX screw attack. All right, full V trigger. Okay, here comes the combo. Oh no, you dropped it. Oh no.
Actually, the crouching fierce cancel is very difficult. It's very small window. Crouching fierce into the rush punches.
Round two. Fight.
All right, that was close. That was almost a comeback. Balrog actually has quite a big comeback factor. Oh, nice.
Nice
Ooh.
frame trap.
Oh no, anti-air right there. Okay, well, you got a good life lead right there. You just keep her in the corner. Crush counter, cross up, baiting the throw, baits out the V reversal. Nice. Good lead right there. Ooh, solid damage. Okay, keep her in the corner. Juri very dangerous with V trigger fully stocked, and she has all 3 of her special moves locked and loaded right here. Got one left. Oh, nice bait. Getting out of the way of that dash punch. Oh no. Oh, just didn't have enough for V trigger. This could be game. Oh man.
That was good.
Pretty
though.
solid.
Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think there were a few. I mean, you had a V trigger dropped combo. Then there were a couple of situations where you did anti-air.
Yeah, the anti-air was the one that you let me get away with the most. Because Juri is definitely the type of character that's going to jump around a lot. Because she just needs to, especially with the fireball store and everything. And then also, the reason why that round didn't go in your favor was because you thought you had V-trigger. So you didn't keep notice at your resources. And that was probably the game finisher right there.
Yeah, that would have changed everything. Let's
Yeah.
run it back.
Yeah.
Round one. Fight.
All right, a lot of gray life on Balrog right there. Got converted by Juri. Juri's got all 3 special moves stocked now. Okay, the EX screw attack got him out of trouble, but now back in it. Oh, good damage right there. Not safe. That target combo is not safe. I like that. Put the fireball in front of them, dash up and throw while they're still in block stun. Nice bait on that dash punch. I believe those are some bad habits from Street Fighter 4. The reason dash punches in this game, I think, should almost always be replaced by the KKB or KKK B skill. That's much more effective in this game. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you're just a little bit further away when you make them block that, it's pretty hard to punish. That is definitely not too hard to punish. I like the dash under, but now you're stuck in the corner. Oh, nice move, Armando. All right, there you go. Put that pressure on. Force her to do something on wake up. Okay, now you got the corner push. Unsafe right there, though, that stomp. But you do have full V trigger. Oh, no. This could be it. Yeah. Wow, that was a big conversion off of a whip throw.
Yeah, it's because I have all the resources. That's the problem.
Yeah, remember,
it's dangerous.
the stomp combo with Balrog is massively unsafe unless you cancel into V trigger.
Yeah. It's just that his crouching medium kick is really, really good. Balrog's crouching medium kick is amazing.
Do you want to watch the replay?
Yeah.
Let's watch the replay and kind of go through exactly what happened.
There's no escape. Round 1. Fight.
Nice dash punch, standing fierce. That's probably his best normal to just poke with all day. Yeah, nice punish. Good chase down.
All right, now let's see what. Okay. I mean, it gets you out of trouble. The EX screw attack. Okay. Yeah, that's not safe. I like that. That's really good though. Keep him in block stun. Whiffing throws on wake up. So in retrospect, you know, Justin's doing a lot of neutral jumps after the knockdown. What would be a better anti-air?
Standing medium punch.
Yep.
Right, so that's unsafe from that close, but if you just space it out a little bit further, yeah, that's unsafe too. Bad habits from Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, usually you want to try to never use a string and a dash punch as a block string.
Okay.
Only use it for combos.
Right, same situation.
Yeah, so what you can do is, let's say, usually when you're this close, you want to play a normal game, but when you want to use dash punches, try to be a little farther where you're buffering your normals into the dash punches. And that will make the dash punches will only come out in those situations if the normals connect. So it's like Nakali when he does crouching medium punch into the dash slash. The same concept with Balrog. That's kind of how and from that range, that's when you can also use dash punch better. Because then their dash punch will be in a safer distance where not every character can punish it.
Right.
I do think that you should try to use more standing heavy kick. It's a very cheap crush counter button, in my opinion. So let's say, so from here, right, you want to cancel into a dash punch or crouching medium punch and dash punch like that, right? So like, try to buffer into it. Yeah, see, it only comes out there. So, see how it doesn't come out here? Or if you're in this range right here, like block low, see, I'm more safe in this range right here. But if I do it right here, you can obviously punish me, right? So that's why you only want to cancel your dash punches like that.
Yeah, the other thing is using the KKB. I think it's -4.
Is that the V skill?
Yeah.
KKB?
KKB. So So if you just do V skill, then he just spins, and then you can either follow up with the punch or the kick. The kick is the overhead, massively unsafe, but the punch is actually pretty safe. So watch, hit it from up close, and then block afterwards. Yeah, but now stand like right there and try to hit it with the tip.
A little,
A little
forward.
further. Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's unsafe.
Okay. All right, never mind.
So usually I like to do
Maybe
is,
it's.
I usually like to just do it regular and go for like a throw.
Is that minus?
Yeah, so that's really good, especially with the EX version. It's way faster. I do know that you know how to do that. Like you know that's a very good move to hit a lot of people with, which is really good. So let's say his throw is really good. So let's say most of the time people think, oh, you're not gonna get much off a throw, but I want you to quick rise after that.
Okay.
And try and press a button. See, that's guaranteed every time.
Okay.
And what's
Is
the
it-
best combo after that?
So from that range, you can only get the dash punch afterwards. So, but dash, you want to do dash low. So,
Oh, sorry.
so quick
Go.
rise again. And you want to do that. So you get close, because you can't. You're not close enough because you're hitting the crush counter from really far. Because if you hit the crush counter from this range, let me put the dummy on for a second. You can do so that's kind of what I like to do, because I want to build the V trigger as much as possible, right? Because his V trigger is very strong, obviously, if you can tell from watching PR Balrog's matches. But I do notice, like, this is obviously the to-go move for sure. 100%. It's
Yes.
like the move that you always want to do. But you have to
but
be
it's
very
unsafe.
careful. It's very unsafe. You have to be careful. Just using this move as a normal by itself is pretty good as well too. You cannot hit confirm it, which is the sad part. It would make him like almost complete if you're able to hit confirm this. But I think what also makes Balrog good is mainly try to just like walk forward like this and just like throwing this out. You see, because it's so easy to get a crush counter. See, and then from that range, remember you always want to do the low rush.
The low rush. Gotcha. Do you use
No, I always use the light kick one.
Light kick,
because it's faster. So I'm gonna just mash jab. Yeah. So let's practice the throw me, dash forward, standing heavy kick. Yeah, see? And then go for the rush low.
So how would you practice that in training mode by yourself?
You could do where you could put is normal recovery, counter on. Boom. So
But what if I mean, it would only crush counter if they hit a button though.
yeah.
So what if we turn counter to normal and then set the wake up action? Do you use wake up actions?
yes.
Okay, so let's set a wake up action for Balrog to like his fastest move, which is probably like.
No, it'll hit 3 frames.
Oh.
That setup hits 3 frames. So what's
But
really
what if you don't know if it hits 3 frames? Like when you're like testing, when you're at home and you're like trying to figure this
Yeah.
stuff out. Like it's easy if Justin Wong tells you like, yeah, this works. But like most people that are training by themselves or training at home, like, you know, you have to go through this discovery phase. Like, oh well, what if they do this?
So staying light kick's the fastest button with him. It's 3 frames. Oh, well, I didn't
You
put
gotta
the.
set it up.
Yeah, so let's say in different setups, let's say you're in a corner, right? And do this setup. Now you want to find a setup here, see? Because this is a very common situation. See, so that's a setup right there. With low jab, standing in kick. do it again.
Nice.
So practice, like, so usually you always want to, against a character that you fight against and that their wake up button, so like Laura standing light punch, Chun-Li low jab, and etc. You always want to put the wake up action on that and try to find your perfect meaty setup on those situations.
And thinking about perfect meaty setups for different situations, right? Like you have normal recovery, back recovery, and no recovery.
Yep.
And you tell me if you've ever used it at all, but the tool-assisted Okizeme calculator, have you ever tried that?
No, I have not used that yet.
For those of you guys watching at home, if you're not familiar with tool assistant's work, it's amazing. And the Okizeme calculator basically allows you to use this tool to create setups to put you in perfect position to time your meaties that'll cover both options, back recovery and normal recovery. So it takes a little bit of work, but like once you learn how to use it, it's amazing for figuring out the right sequences of which buttons to press to kill enough frames to time your meaties perfectly. That would cover both back recovery and normal recovery. I mean, obviously it doesn't work with every character the same way, but once you learn how to use it, oh man, it's crazy. All right, so do we have time for one more? No. Okay, all right. Armando, thank you for joining us. Are you playing in the tournament?
I am.
Okay, cool.
Block
All right.
C.
Good
Okay,
luck. Good
Block
luck.
C. We'll be watching you. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are watching at home, please remember to follow twitch.tv/WizardWorldGaming to get notified when we go live. Justin Wong is available for personal training sessions, usually during the middle of the week. You can go to crosscountertraining.com/Justin Wong. And yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. And stick tuned. Street Fighter 5 pools will be at right now 1 p.m. And then we're gonna do Tekken at 3, and then the Naruto Grand Finals at 5.
And then Pokemon Go
Pokemon
all night.
Team Mystic all the way.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.